Hello friends, today I am going to explain about exception handling concept in Automation Anywhere 2019 version. So before going to exception handling concept, so how many types of exceptions are there? You can see. So how many types of exceptions we have? One is system exceptions. Second one is business exception. So system exception means any hardware related issues, comma, application slowness, any internet related issues, this all comes under system exceptions, like hardware related issue. Maybe keyboard is not working properly, mouse is not working, machine issue, any slowness, okay, application related issues. So these all are system related exceptions. Business exception means invalid data or wrong data. So whatever data provided by the business, in case it is invalid or wrong data, so that is nothing but business exception. For example, phone number. In case we have only 9 digits of phone number, then it is okay. Business provided only 9 digits of phone number, okay, instead of 10 digits. Then it is exception, okay, because business has provided wrong information, right? Means invalid information. So that this is business exception. Okay, so by using exception handling mechanism, we can handle the runtime errors. Okay, so how we can handle runtime errors now we can see. But before starting, so Automation Anywhere 2019 version. Okay, before AI 2019 version, we have begin and end error handling concept. So before AI 2019, we have begin and end error handling concept. So there we can write all the code within the begin and end error handling, and it will, in case we have any errors, okay, in case we got any issues, then we have some options are there. We can make a log entry, we can send the mail to business, and we can do variable operation. Okay, so multiple options are there. But in A2019, we don't have that much options, but we have try and catch mechanism. So you can see here error handler. Okay, go to here, you can see try, catch, finally throw. Okay, so how it works now we can see. So first drag and drop try blank, so automatically catch also came. Okay, so okay, for example, here I am doing some mathematical operations. Okay, so I'm going to number 3 calculation I'm taking. So here I'm going 10, 11, 2. So for this one, I'm going to the variable section and creating 2 variables. Total 3 variables I'm creating. One is v result. here. Another one is V. Yes, sir. Description. So line number. So I have created 3 variables. Okay. Now go to the actions tab. Now you can see. So I'm doing division operation. Okay. So 10 by 2. Okay. It returns 5. Okay. That we know. So I'm storing the result here. V result. Okay. Now just display the result. Okay. So I'm using the okay. Now I can see. So here I'm using one more message box. Okay. So just drag again. So we are writing call catch block. Now I am running. Okay. Now we don't get any issues because we are doing division. Okay. 10 by 2 and it returns 5 that we know. But there is no issue with this logic. Okay. Just I am running. 5. Okay, it returns 5 and I am displaying one more message box here. Just mention here. Execution. Just mention here. Save. Now I am running. You can see. Now what will try to perform the division operation. So after completing the division, okay. So this after completing this division operation, it displays the message box. Okay, this message box you can see. So that one, okay, that command it work message box, and it's showing the result. Okay, 5. So we got 5 result. So and it shown execution completed. Okay, so let's run again. You can see. Execution completed. Okay, so we got, see in the try block it performed the mathematical operation, division operation, because it worked fine without any issues. That's why it displayed this message box result. Okay, so result is okay. So this one also again. Now, so you can see result is 5. Okay, 10 by 2. So we got result as 5. Okay, close. See execution completed. So immediately it went to down. Okay, so it came out of try block. Okay, and it executed this message block because we don't have any issues. So we don't have any issues. That's why it didn't call the catch block. Okay, so okay. Now I am going to here. So in case we don't have any issues, then it won't execute the catch block. Okay, so when catch block will fire, okay, or when catch block will execute. Now we can see. So go here, 10 by 2, remove, take to 0. Okay, something by 0 infinity. Okay, so it will throw runtime error. Okay, so we got this issue. Now we can see save. Now I'm running this one. Okay, error called catch block. Okay, so immediately catch block fired and it display this message box. Okay, called catch block and close from the catch block. Okay, to stop the execution. Okay, automatically stop the execution. It didn't went to execution completed also. Okay, so see again I'm running. Error call catch block execution completed. Now I got execution completed message because it came out of catch block. Now it executed this message box. Okay, now what should I do? So okay, for example in the try block we have 10 lines of code is there. Okay, 10 lines of code is there. I got okay fifth line error. Okay, so immediately what happened, right? It won't execute the remaining 5 rows or 5 commands. Okay, within the try block. So immediately we call the catch block and it will execute the catch block. After execution the catch block, then it will come out the catch block and it will execute the normal one. Okay. So for example, I'm displaying here only. So try block. Okay. So this is box. So this one after calculation. Okay, I'm doing after calculation. Now I'm just changing this one to okay successful again. So I'm just running. Let's see now. So it is execution try block. Okay. So now try block is this message box got displayed. Sorry, I'm running again. Try block is executing. Then after calculation, okay. After calculation means this third one, okay. It executed it, perform the division operation. That's why we got after calculation, and we got result. Okay, this fifth line, okay, it executed. So we got the result as 5. Okay. Now select this one. Execution completed. Execution completed means we got this one. Okay. It didn't win the catch block because this is in try block we didn't get any issue, right? In the try block we didn't get any issue. That's why it didn't call the catch block. So after execution all the commands within the try block, it went to below. Okay. So this is the free code. Okay. This is the free code. Okay. So if you got a issue within the try block or catch block, okay, it won't depend on try block or catch block. This message block won't depend on try block or catch block. Okay. So it will execute at any time. So now what I am doing, so I'm just removing. So I'm just pressing 0, save, run. Try block. Okay. Second line executed. No error. Okay. Immediately see it went to catch block. Okay. Error called catch block. Okay. So it will execute in the catch block and execution completed. Okay. After performing the operation in the catch block, it came to normal flow, means execution completed. It came to here. Okay. So okay, for example, in the try block we have 10 lines of code. Okay. For fifth line we got issue. Okay. So what happened, right? From the sixth line onwards, what will not execute in the try block. Okay, immediately it will call the catch block and it will execute the catch block. So whatever code is there in the catch block, it will execute, and it will after completing the catch block, it will come out and it will execute the remaining code. Okay. Now what happened? So we got issue here. Okay. So immediately what happened? It went to catch block. So it didn't executed this after calculation and this result. These two message boxes didn't display, right? So see the execution again. So try block. See, immediately we got this one called catch block. And after that, it came to execution completed. Means this fourth line and fifth line, it didn't executed because we got issue at line number 3 and immediately it called the catch block. Okay. Now what I am doing, I am fixing the issue in the catch block. Sorry. Yeah, the catch block I am fixing. I will take 10 student result. Okay. Now you can see save. Execution completed result. Okay, now I have to display the result. Okay, see, in case it is success, I am displaying the result here only. In case this catch block, I have fixed that issue. So now I want to see the result. So if I added message box here also, so what happened? The number of lines of code will increase, right? So that's why what I'm doing. I'm taking this message box outside. Okay. So now I can reduce the code. So this message box result will display in case it is throwing an error or without error time also it will execute. Okay. So that's why I had kept this result message box outside the try and catch block. Okay. Now I am just executing, save, run. Try block. So it displays second line. Error went to sixth line. So error called catch block. Result 5. Okay. Now we have fixed and it came to 8th row. Execution complete. Right. So like this we can use try and catch block. Okay. Now see, I will explain you again clearly. Minimizing this one. No, I think we are okay. Yes. Starting again. Try block is executing. Okay. Now we got a error. Okay. And it called the catch block and it displaying error called catch block. Result 5. Okay. Means it came to outside the catch block. Execution completed. Okay. So means it didn't execute this after calculation message box. Okay. Now what I am doing. So now we have fixed the issue. Okay, in the catch block. Now what happened, right? I wanted to know about the error description and error line number. Okay. So where it was failed and what is the description of the error. So we can go to the catch block. Okay. You can see here. Assign exception message to variable. Assign line number to variable. So as an exception message, I am using the error description. I have created one variable, right? So I am assigning error description to the error description variable and assign line number. So I am assigning to we error line number variable. Okay, let's see anything is there here. No. Not error. Now I'm taking two more variables here. Now result we know it. Okay, so I'm saying here the description. Okay. Error description. Yes, yes. Error description. Okay. Now we are going here. Error line number. Error line number. Yes, that's it. Okay. Execution. Okay. So you understand, right? So in the catch block, so assign exception message. Okay, I have assigning that exception message to this variable. Okay, the error description. So we have created three variables, right? Totally at the initial time of this. Okay, so we have created three variables: result and error description, error line number. So I'm using now the error description. Okay, and the error line number variables in the catch block. Now. Okay, what is the default value of the error line number? So this is one of the interview question. What is the default value of error answer will be 0. Okay. This is the default value of error line number. Okay. Now just saving. I'm just running the bot. Try block, it's executing. I think the try block is display error called catch block. Okay, so we got error and it called the catch block, and you can see. So it performed the operations and it's showing error description division by 0. So this is the description of the error. Okay, division by 0. We are trying to divide by using 0. Okay, so that's why the error description will be division by 0. Where at error line number 3. Okay, error line number 3 we got the error. Okay, and result will be 5. Execution completed. So error line number 3 means here only we are trying, right, division. We are trying to divide by 0. Okay, that's why we got error. Okay, so we received error line number as 3. Okay, so from here it failed and it called the catch block. So it executed the catch block. Okay, here we are dividing by 2. That's why we got result as 5 at 10th row number. Okay, it is displaying 5. Okay, so going to do execution completed. So and one more thing. Okay, in case we don't have any error, so I told you, right, default value of the error line number will be 0. Okay, when in case, okay, now what happened? So here only I'm removing the 0. I'm going to the 2. Okay, now we'll see what happened. So what is the error line number? What is the description? We can see now. Okay, so on the bar. Try block after calculation means it executed that one after calculation. Error description, nothing is there. Error description. Okay, because we didn't get any issue. We are dividing, we are doing division by 2. That's why we didn't get any issue. Error line number, nothing is there. Okay, there is no error. That's why we got empty. Okay, result will be 5. Okay, execution completed. So like this, we can use the try and catch block Okay, in AN 2019. So try and catch block finally also there, but finally we don't need to use. Okay, that is optional. So, but must and should we have to use try and catch block to handle any errors. Okay. So, if this video is very helpful to you, then please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.